All right, guys. West Coast Card Show, day one. Here we go. All right, guys. So heading out to the card show right now. It is 9:30, and just getting ready. I got my coffee. Heading over. It's going to be fun. I'll let you know what I see. Hey there, YouTube Landia. Steve's Hobbies here. I had an awesome time yesterday at the card show. Just to underline it, it was great. Unfortunately, I didn't see any of the other YouTubers there. I saw some that were kind of in deep negotiation with other people, and some were on the phone. I didn't want to just interrupt, but was happy to see other people there. I was there with one of my longtime friends, going up and down the aisles, and holy cow, the card show in Exhibit Hall D is huge. It's huge. It's the biggest card show I've ever been to. I know it's nowhere near the scale of the National, but for me, it's the big one. Like, the National for me is something where it would be like, I don't know, like a mecca trip kind of thing, like a once in a lifetime kind of trip, because I would have a couple thousand in sunk costs just to get there. And then it would be walking the floors. So that would be kind of a baseball collector pilgrimage if I were to do that, so to say. But I've got the West Coast Card Show here in California, and it was awesome. If you guys don't know, it was Exhibit Hall D in the Anaheim Convention Center. That hall is like 220,000 square feet. I know the National is something like 600,000 something, so it's about the third the size of the National, but huge. Rob at Burbank Cards was saying that they had over 1,150 tables. That was just mind-blowing. You just walk in there and you see aisles and aisles and aisles and aisles of cards. When you walk in the entrance, all the TCG, which was basically Pokemon, I walked through there. It's Pokemon. Was all kind of on the left side as you walk in, and it was kind of divided in that exhibit hall. There's a couple big, huge bathroom pillars, but they had about 300 tables over there, which was huge. And then you get to right as you start going into the sports cards and other cards. There was kind of a blending of about 50-50 Pokemon, 50-50 baseball, sports, whatever. And then the other half, or the remaining portion of the show was primarily sports cards, even though there was some Pokemon in there. Rob from Burbank was saying that it was like 20-25% Pokemon. With the other booths, because there were a lot of booths that had Pokemon in there, and I thought the layout was great, because if you're a parent, you have the Pokemon for the kids, or if you're a Pokemon collector as an adult, you've got a huge just mini card show within the card show there, and I thought it was great. I tried going in there looking for some Star Wars stuff, because there are some TCG Star Wars cards. I was not successful, so it was pretty much Pokemon on that side over there. But I was able to get some pickups. Didn't get all the things that I was looking for, but was able to secure some of the stuff through just bidding I've done, typically through eBay. The thing I've noticed at this card show, and it took some negotiations with some of the dealers, but it felt like the Dodgers came with a card show tax. So when I say that, like, a generic card that you can get off of eBay. So I'll use an example of a very good to excellent 61 tops Duke Snyder card. It was $25 at the show. And I can get that same card, same condition, for about half the price through eBay. So I don't mind negotiating, try to get 10-15% off a card, but asking for half, it's kind of, I'm not comfortable with that. It's almost a little disrespectful in my opinion. I know other collectors are negotiating the heck out of stuff, and it's just my personal feelings. I don't want to feel they're there. They had to pay the fees to get there. I don't want to get the card at cost that they had to pay for it. So I would I'm willing to pay a little bit over the cost they paid for, but it was, some of those costs were inflated at the show. With that said, there were a lot of deals at the show, a lot of good deals. My buddy at the show walked away with some awesome cards. The one I liked the most was a farm team card of Ken Griffey Jr. So it was when Ken Griffey Jr. was with San Bernardino in the farm system. It was one of his cards, and I can't remember what the grade was. I want to say it was like a PSA 8 or something, or 9. Just awesome card, and it was a fairly rare card from what I gather. But I'll show you my pickups. I'll turn this thing around in a second. But if you live in the LA area or California or whatever, I highly recommend going to this. The West Coast Card Show, formerly called the Burbank Card Show, is twice a year. It's in Ontario in February, and then Anaheim in August. The bigger one, of course, is the one in Anaheim. The West Coast Card Show gets kind of maxed out in the card show takes the entire Ontario Convention Center in February, and it's actually a smaller card show than the one in August, like I said, because I think there's like somewhere between 700 and 900 tables at the Ontario West Coast Card Show, but the one they have here was, like I said, 1150. And to hear Rob from Burbank saying that he wants next year to have halls C and D, I'm gonna have to get a 2-day, I'm gonna have to get tickets for 2 days, because that's adding another 40% to the card show, which means those 1100 tables will be what, 1900 tables? Just insane. So I'm actually looking forward to that. I want to see what that looks like. That'll make the West Coast Card Show like 40% the size of the National, which is just kind of or maybe half the size of a National, which is mind-blowing. But anyway, I did get some pickups. I'm gonna flip this thing around real quick, and I will show you what I got. All right, guys. So, like I said, I didn't get all my targets, but I did get some. And like one of the things I was looking for, Don Sutton rookie. The rookie card that I did find, I found a few different samples, and in raw, they were charging a premium at the card show, and I wasn't willing to pay a premium, especially when you see the sides kind of rough. Like, there were some cards that were in nicer condition, but I wasn't willing to pay that much for a card that was raw. I'd rather buy a graded card. And so there was one I saw that was an authentic, but they were charging like I said, the Dodger tax at the card show, so I did not get that. But there is one card. One of the slabs I was looking for was Wade Boggs, and I was able to find my Wade Boggs slab. So I will start things off with my 1983 Topps Wade Boggs rookie card. Got that in an 8. Got it good price, and was able to get a couple bucks off of it, and super happy to have gotten it. What I also want to show you is some stuff that actually, um, when I got to the show, was walking around for a while. I didn't do my first buy for well over, I want to say 90 minutes, pretty much until my friend got to the show. And got a gift from my friend. We're both from Seattle, but got like a Marshawn Lynch pop-up. Just starting to collect Marshawn Lynch. I really liked the guy when he was with the Seahawks. But got this sticker cut out. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. You know who you are. Thank you for the gift. And then to add to that, I did find a Marshawn Lynch card at the show. And this is a die cut. It's die cut prism, and it just looks cool. It just looks cool. So it's a fireworks prism, Panini prism, Marshawn Lynch. Really cool. Seahawks garb. Just awesome, awesome, awesome card. Now let me get this going over here a little bit. I need to make some space for the other cards I got. The next thing I wanted to show was a card that I found, and I was super excited to get this. What I'm slowly doing over a long period of time is actually building up a gold collection, a gold run of David Ortiz for my oldest. He's a Red Sox fan, loves the Red Sox, and one of his favorite players, if not his favorite player, is David Ortiz. So adding to this, I found the 2014 Topps David Ortiz Gold. So really happy to have gotten that. What I'm probably going to wind up doing is introducing my oldest to either top loaders or one touches. If I can get some one touches, I'll get them on one touches for him. That way there's a little bit more protection than just the top loader, and he has something to look at for one of his favorite players. I'm going to diverge a little bit now. The rest of the pickups I got are kind of Dodger centric and shiny. You'll understand what I'm saying after I say shiny. I got a Mariner, got some Dodgers, got a couple other not Dodgers or Mariners. So I'll just start things off. Found this at the show. This is a Topps Diamond of Pee Wee Reese. Really cool. Look at those sparklies. Look at those sparklies. Isn't that awesome? The Pee Wee Reese cards in a graded form are a little bit out of my price range, but I can afford a modern card that sparkles and has one of the Dodger Hall of Famers. So got that one there. The next one I got, so I was looking out for some Sandy Koufax cards that were raw in the later 60s, just to be able to start building my collection for Sandy Koufax. Was unsuccessful, but I was successful in getting a Sandy Koufax card. So this is just a base Gypsy Queen card, Sandy Koufax, but I just love this card. This card, the picture and the border just go hand in hand. It's kind of a old-timey picture of Sandy Koufax, and this frame just complements that picture so well. So was super excited to get this one. Next card, well, two cards I got right here. So Freddie Freeman is one of the awesome guys on the Dodgers right now, and I've got most of his gold run outside of his rookie, but there are some cards I will grab a Freddie Freeman card here and there because one, he's awesome, two, he's awesome. So I think he's going to be a pretty firm Hall of Famer once he retires. He's got that WAR over 60. He's got some, as of right now, he's got a career batting average over 300. So I think he's a rock solid candidate for the Hall of Fame. Got this 2015 Topps Chrome. Can I get the sparklies on this? It's a prism. Hopefully this comes through the camera here. But it's got the sparklies. Love the sparklies. It's not showing very well on the camera here. Not showing very well on the camera at all. But it is there. And these sparklies go across the screen of the card. Super awesome pickup. Super excited to have gotten that card. And then, to keep the sparklies going, I got another Freddie Freeman card. This one also Topps Chrome. What year was this? I think this is 2015. Gallery of Greats Top Chrome. And then this one, another super, oh boy, look at that. Sparklies. That card just pops. I just love how that looks. And just sorry, out of focus there. But awesome card. Just, oh my gosh. And this thing was only like $2. I just cannot believe my good fortune there. Now, to continue my shiny trend, let me do my last Dodger. Was able to find this card, and this one pops. This one pops. It pops. So this is Topps Chrome, or pardon my English, Topps Chrome Allen Ginter. This is 2021. Don Sutton. So if I couldn't get the rookie card, I at least was able to get a Chrome out of 25 of Don Sutton. I love how this card looks. I don't know if I want to do a One Touch or a Mag Pro. I don't want to send it in to get graded because I don't want to pay for it. But oh wow, this is a cool looking card. And this wraps up my Dodgers pickups. So I got that one. Now I keeping along with it. The rest of these are Allen Ginter pulls. Or when I say pulls, I mean cards from the show. That day. And the next one is, so Hank Aaron's cards are kind of in the pricey range for a really good condition card for his playing days career. But okay, shiny. There we go, shiny. There we go. Oh, check that out. I'm gonna get this in a cleaner top loader. It looks kind of faded. This is a beat up top loader that the card's in right now. But man, this is cool. Just look at that. Then following that up with a Mariner. So with the Mariners, so what I'm gonna be doing, I'm on a kick now. So I'm going to start looking for Allen and Ginter shinies out of 150, because right here, this is out of 125, but the ones that are out of 150 have a blue background. And I'm gonna show you one in a second, but I'm gonna start doing the out of 150. It's not a cost thing, it's just the appearance, like Dodger blue, and you got that blue shiny background, it just pops, it kicks. I mean, it's awesome. But what I'm doing is with the Mariners, this is Edgar Martinez, shiny. Oh wow, this is good. Look at that. Look at that shine. Look at that shine. And this is out of 99. So what I'm looking at for the Mariners, I'll probably be doing green. For some reason, in my brain, the green goes with the team. I think because one of the uniforms has kind of a aquamarine greenish hue to it, but also some differentiation from the Dodgers. But love that card. And then the last one here. So I can't afford any Honus Wagner playing days cards. Those are a bit out of my price range, but I can afford a Honus Wagner Allen Ginter Chrome out of 150. So just look at how that, oh my gosh. Just look at that sparkle. I mean, the camera does not do it justice, because when I'm moving this around and I see it in person, it is this rich mirror blue background. So awesome, so awesome. And that is the last card of the card show day yesterday. Hoping everybody enjoyed it. Like I said, so the card show, I'm gonna try and get this up Saturday of the card show. I recommend, if you haven't been, go to a West Coast card show. It's the old Burbank card show. It's only been around for about 3 years now, but they do 2 a year. The one in Ontario in February, and then the one in Anaheim in August. Next year it's going to be July, a couple weeks before the National. So highly recommend people going to that. With that said, I had an awesome day. Such a fun time. Go Dodgers. Go Mariners. Talk to you guys later.